Welcome back, casuals.
Woo! Let's get motivated.
They carried me out and then just launched me like a little javelin.
Who do you think you are?
It's that chord on the left. I actually didn't.
I had no idea.
I think you just put it on subconsciously like that.
No, I just know that this little thing, it's like angles backwards a bit.
Yeah, it's the angle.
For my big ears. Cover my big ears. Hey, I'm alive. We're back. What's going on?
Welcome back,
Casuals.
casuals. Me
Thanks,
and
mate.
Kevy today.
No guests?
We've been pumping out a few guest episodes lately. So
Back to the shit
I'm
talking.
here too.
oh yeah, and us.
You're one of us.
Yeah, when we say we, you're included.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
We
Thank you.
three.
Them people.
Appreciate you.
What do you identify as? Them? They?
Fucking
Shim?
us.
Me, I identify as myself.
What's been going on, boys? What's been
Fucking
happening
over this
lately?
rain, boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Still
so we're on what?
Fucking over.
still raining. I think every episode for the last 3 months we've said it's
Fucking-
raining.
We've had a good wet. Hey, we've had a proper wet season, man.
Literally 4 months straight. It feels like it's
Yep.
been raining for since
Don't
before
worry,
Christmas.
don't worry, because it's a once in 100-year event.
That happens every 3 years. That's fucking stupid, eh? How they
Dumbest
say
thing
that.
they
What about that croc in the Castown? Was it
Oh,
Castown
yeah,
car park
yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
Is that where it was? Castown?
I don't know.
Yeah,
'Cause I live right near there.
But that croc that was lingering around the golf course got caught.
yeah, big cunt too.
true.
eh? Yeah, big
Harris
sucker.
Crossing, you know, there's the Bolly River's there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
True.
There's like 8 crocs that hang out at the golf club.
But they're all
like
freshies,
heaps.
aren't
Yeah,
they?
There's
yeah,
heaps of
freshies.
them.
They
Yeah,
are,
but that
yep.
salty come in.
Wait, I remember.
Bullshit, true.
Yeah.
Wait, I remember the first. It would have been the first golf day we had. On the 8th now. It used to be the old 17th, and there's the water. Dante was there. Shout
Yeah,
out
yeah.
Dante, mad
I
bastard.
remember watching videos.
In the rain, it was
And
raining.
it was
Big bastard.
raining, and he let go of the club, but he was using someone
Todd's.
else's.
It was Todd's
yeah,
club.
he was using Todd's club. So he's fucking in there. He would be probably 20 meters out in the middle of the pond
Yeah.
retrieving this club. I told him after, I said, do you know there's crocs everywhere there? And he's like, nah, you're having me on. Like he thought I was joking.
He had no
I said,
idea.
cunt, there's crocs
Oh, I thought
everywhere.
he knew and he was just fucking
Nah.
just braving them on. Just going to wrestle on the big
Yeah,
cunt.
he thought I was taking
He
the
probably
piss.
could wrestle a croc.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, I just fucking full on. I'm sick of it. I think everyone's sick of the rain, eh?
Well, I went to Sydney on the weekend, and even the weather there, man, was it didn't
Bullshit.
rain, but
Yeah.
it was like half depressing the whole time. Coming from here, I'm thinking, oh, it'll be nice.
You get some nice sunny days.
It was pretty shit too.
So you
But,
went down, Hoops went down for the boxing?
yeah, it went down for the George Kambosos, Jake Wyllie
I don't even,
fight.
I don't follow boxing that much, so I don't
Yeah.
even know the results.
Yeah, no, it was
What
good,
happened?
man.
Who won?
So
I haven't even seen
I
the
would
socials.
we'll roll into Sydney trip a bit.
Yeah,
We'll
go
get
on
to
then.
the fights, but honestly, flying down was probably the worst flight I've ever had.
Oh, true. Who'd
Jetstar?
you go with?
Dead set felt like turbulence the entire way. Yeah, Jetstar, but it was like
What, up and down,
fucking for
Bumpy.
free falling?
almost the whole, like what felt like half the way.
What, when it does them
Like,
sudden drops?
yeah.
And your nutsack goes up in your guts?
Yeah, had to like put your seatbelt on. Like, you know, seatbelt sign comes back on. Yeah,
But it comes
every
back
2
on
seconds?
all the time.
man, it was fucking, it was a shit flight. But we
Yeah.
got there safe.
Yep, you made it.
Went in the city. Friday night was mad. We went to this place called Bar Patron. It's like down, you know, in the harbour there.
Say it
It's
again, there?
Bar Patron. I'll say it like an Aussie.
Hey, Barbatron.
Yeah,
That was
you know?
like down the rocks or whatever they call it.
No, so it's in like just Darling Harbour there, but it's not. We thought it was right on the water
Yeah.
because the reviews and the photos and stuff. It's like
Gearing it
looks
all up.
out.
Yep.
But it was like just back. You could still see out a bit, but it wasn't right
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
waterfront. But fuck, it was unbelievable.
Flash restaurant?
Yeah, it was like Mexican fusion inspired.
Fuck off. Mexican's the best.
Modern Mexican or some shit.
True.
But mad service, good ambience.
Yeah.
The feed. The cunts brought over like this shot halfway through our meal, and they're like, "Oh, they were asking us, what's the occasion?" We're like, "Oh, we're just down here for the weekend, you know, having a date night. Just me and the missus went, no kids."
Yeah, nice.
And
Little getaway.
she's like, she must have went back and said, "Oh, like it's their birthday or something." Like she's like, "Here's a complimentary thing. It's only meant to be for special occasions, but here's a
Good on 'em.
here's a
Good
and it was
service.
like, you know, when people give you out shots and stuff, it's usually the real weak,
Yeah,
shitty,
real-
cheap
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
was strong as fuck. Like
You get a bit
they
of it?
only serve like tequila.
Get a bit turn up.
Yeah, a bit turned during breakfast.
Boy, just going off that, like little hack, whenever you have date night
So
or when you're walking into a restaurant, they're showing you your table, tell them it's your anniversary.
Oh, true.
You'll get like a complimentary.
Yeah, I've never thought
Me
about
and the missus
that.
do it all the time.
Yeah.
And when she books hotels, because like, you know, I've travelled a little bit with my missus.
Yep.
She always books the hotel and says it's one of our birthdays. So we'll come in, the TV screen will be like, Lars, happy birthday. And then there'll be like a bottle of wine and chocolates.
That is a good
every
hack.
time.
Smart.
Yeah,
Every
I've
time.
never thought of that.
Little travel
so,
hack.
So whenever you go to a restaurant, the maitre d' will come get you. Just say, it's date night. We're celebrating our anniversary.
Do it on a boys trip.
Yeah, yeah. You two can celebrate the anniversary. Take one for the
boys'
team.
trip.
Give us a.
And just see, like,
Give
because
us a discount.
you're not going to lose anything.
Yeah.
But you got something to gain.
What if they ask for your ID? Or check if it's your
Go on.
birthday.
Yeah, that's your
yeah.
birthday. Just say anniversary.
Anniversary.
But
That's a good idea.
Make sure you're holding your missus' hand like most of the time.
Rocking up for a Bucks party.
Yeah, act real in love.
Rocking up for a Bucks party. It's anniversary.
Yeah.
Bunch of 15 dudes rocking up.
So yeah, that was a good experience Friday
That's
night.
wicked.
Bar
Nice.
Patron.
There you
Yeah,
go.
only sold like tequila and stuff, like Mexican.
Proper.
But it was,
How's the food?
It
Good
was
taco?
good. Fucking so good. Got this steak that was just
Yeah, well, Mexicans.
in your mouth.
Mexicans,
yeah.
one of my
And after
favourites
talking to
as
James, like I'm trying to eat steak more and like be
Yeah,
healthy,
same.
You know,
we were just
be-
talking about that before, trying to cut out the gluten a little bit.
Yeah. So that was good. And then Saturday fights were on, so we mucked around a bit in the morning, but then went to the fights. Saturday night, there was this one on the undercard, this Russian dude, I forget his name, Imam, some Russian last name. He's based in Australia now, knocked all his opponents out, and he fought some Argentinian dude who had a good record too. And it's probably the best fight I've seen in person, I reckon.
Really?
These cunts
Like,
just
they were
punched
evenly
fuck
matched?
out of each other for 10 rounds.
Holy shit.
The Russian come out first 2 or 3 rounds, bashed him,
Yep.
dropped him twice, I think, and then
Old
but he
mate-
couldn't get him out of there. The
Old mate held
Argentinian,
onto it.
just so
Started.
tough.
Yeah, true.
Kept coming. His face was swollen. He looked like a chipmunk by the end of the fight. like his cheeks were here. The Russians, dude, eye was cut, fully closed.
Just a war.
They just bashed each other.
Who ended up
man.
winning?
The Russian dude.
Yeah, right.
But that was unbelievable. A couple of good other fights on the undercard. Tero Moana, Aussie heavyweight, who's coming up. He had a pretty much he was always going to win the fight, but he
Yeah,
had
okay.
to win. And then the main event, so this Jake Wyllie jumped in on 5 days' notice. He fought recently and he's getting ready for another fight, but he wasn't fully preparing for this. And then George Kambosos' opponent pulled out.
Oh,
so they
bullshit.
run like 5 days' notice. He jumped in.
Wow.
And
Where was he from?
He's from Brisbane. Shout out Fortitude Valley. Steve Deller and Lukey Meldon.
So they're two
They're,
Aussies?
yeah,
fighting?
they're the dudes at Fortitude. Good lads. Like I know them a little bit. They're fucking top trainers too.
Yep.
And they took Jake down to jump in against Kambosos, who was the former unified champ of the world. Like, and he just fucking gave a good account for himself.
On
eh?
5 days' notice.
5 days
No
notice.
camp, nothing.
12 rounds.
Holy shit.
And
That's
he was
fit.
getting strong. It was surprising, man. He was getting stronger as the fight went
as
on.
the rounds went. Yeah,
Like,
probably got a bit of confidence.
Yeah, but
something.
it was such a good fight. And I think he's getting offered a contract now from Eddie Hearn, the big promoter, like because of just
Well.
no one
So
expected
obviously
him to do.
Kambosos.
Yeah,
ended up winning.
Kambosos won.
Yep.
I think it was a bit closer than the scores read.
Well, he obviously was
But,
unanimous, but yeah.
But yeah, it was mad. But one thing about fight nights in Sydney, I've never seen so many TNs at an event before. Honestly, fucking Nike TNs rocking everywhere.
Oh, true shit.
I remember like
You have a pair or no?
because we got there
Yeah,
pretty
which colour? Which colour?
every color of the rainbow. Yeah. All the colors were rocking out in force.
fucking
But it was because we got there a bit early and like you had to go through metal detectors and everything to
true.
get in.
Proper, serious.
And
Really?
everyone's lining up and I'm thinking it straight away. Fuck, there's some like lot different vibe to fight nights up
Queensland.
here.
Yeah. Full Gronks,
And
you mean?
but it was good. Like it was good, awesome atmosphere, good vibe and everything. But I'm just thinking, fuck, there's a lot of TNs getting.
Just the fashion.
There's a lot of TNs on show here. And then go through
Oh,
fucking
fuck,
metal
true.
detectors and shit, which is
That's
very
pretty-
different for
that's
us.
city life, I guess,
Yeah.
eh?
What would be the alternative here? Crocs.
RMs,
boots.
bud.
Boots, bud. Yeah, mate.
Boots?
Crocs,
I don't
maybe.
know.
I don't know. Probably,
Why
yeah.
not?
Yeah, probably boots. Oh,
Yeah, fuck me. But yeah, it was just funny, and because we talked about like the Eshe stuff and TNs on a few eps ago, so I was just thinking that in my head, and I'm like, fuck, it was like making me giggle to myself inside.
Oh fuck.
And then but it was mad. You would have seen on my Instagram photo with Jai.
Yeah.
How'd you meet him? So he's like ringside. I had really good seats, like literally the first row of the first tier.
Yep.
But we would have been only 5 meters from the ring.
Fuck,
because there was no, usually you go to fight nights, there's heaps of tables and stuff around. There wasn't tables, there was just like,
all seats.
There's probably 5 rows of seats on the floor.
Yep.
And then we were in the first tier.
Yep.
And Jai rolled in like halfway through the event and immediately
Your
just
fanboy?
got swamped. And
Oh,
I'm
he
like,
wore it
and
off,
because we
yeah.
wanted to get photos with people, and my missus there was a few of the female boxers getting around that we're getting like, got her get some photos with and stuff, and I'm like, fuck, I want a photo with Jai.
Yeah, for sure.
And
so you wait till it died down a bit, or?
And he sat there for a bit, and like it was like no one wanted to bother him, because he comes across too as like, I don't know if you have seen much of him, but he's very staunch, stoic, sort of bit of a scary character.
Yep.
And like you see him in the media, and he's not interested in anything. He's just like, why are we fucking talking about that?
Yeah,
I don't care.
I like when the Jake Paul, someone brought up Jake Paul. He's like, don't fucking bring up his name.
He's like, I wouldn't fight him. I'd fucking bash him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, anyway, why are we talking about him?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. And he's like, he's fucking pretty intimidating dude.
Yeah.
But then once one person asked him for a photo, it was like flowing, and everyone was going up. And then like everyone sitting down there was going up, and then he finally made his way. I think him and his mate were going up to get a drink, like get a water or get a feed or something, and they couldn't even get to the bar.
Oh yeah, that's the downside of
So
being famous.
they were just getting stopped, and then I stopped and get a quick photo.
Yeah, I don't
with
think
him.
I could deal with that shit.
Yeah, it'd be frustrating.
I dead set reckon I would have seen him get 200 photos,
Man.
300 photos, just in the time I seen him, and I'm guessing back behind the scenes he would have got more
Even
as
more,
well.
yeah.
I can't even deal with like Filipino aunties at a family party. They're just like, take a picture of me.
Yeah.
Make sure you tag me. Make sure you tag me. And it's like fucking everyone.
But yeah, shout out to that dude, man, because he was a legend. Like he did not say no to anyone.
up with everyone,
Even at one stage, like
Good on him.
he's standing here. I think he was gonna walk up the stairs because the bars and stuff were behind here. He couldn't get through. People were just lined all the way up the stand, and the security tried to cut it off at one stage and like send him back to his seat and like break it off. And he's like, nah.
That's
and
cool.
still
That's
kept
good
like
on him.
literally till every person
When
got
you're
a
that
photo.
famous, it's kind of part of your role, really.
He didn't stop until everyone got a photo.
What a good dude. That's awesome.
But it was funny because that's what I put up on Instagram. The lads sitting behind me, even from the start of the shows, they're watching the fights, and some of the stuff they were saying, I'm like, these dudes don't know what they're talking about. And like we had, like I said, we had really good seats. I'm thinking, how did they end up here, sort of thing.
Yep.
But then Jai's there getting photos and getting swamped, and they're like, oh, who's this dude talking to himself? Who's this dude? And then one of them I hear say, oh, I think he's an up-and-coming Aussie boxer. And then another one's like, yeah, no, I think he's pretty good. I think he's pretty good in Australia. And I couldn't bite my tongue. I had to turn around and I said, he's not just good, like the best in Australia. He's the best in the world. I said, he's like the man.
Just tell them straight.
And then they're like, oh, shit, true. I said,
Then they're lining up in front of you. Getting photos.
But it fucking made me laugh. I'm thinking, how do these
How'd you
fucking
get
yahoos
ringside such good
get
tickets?
in this position and they don't even know who Jai Opatea is? You know,
That's funny. It makes you cringe, that stuff. This is off the topic a bit, but I seen a reel the other day of dude going to festivals with people with band shirts on.
Yeah.
And he's asking them what's their favourite 3 songs.
Yeah,
You
they don't even
and
know.
no one
Yeah.
even knows. That kind
that
of vibe.
is funny. Yeah. I've seen that. But yeah, I couldn't. It was funny.
True.
But yeah, a good night. But, you know, last time I went to Sydney, got ripped by the taxis.
Taxi man. No, he got you again.
Fucking
He
got
get
me
you
again. Motherfuckers.
How did it get you?
So,
Where was he from?
So when we went, we couldn't Uber out to the Olympic Park where the fights were. From where we were staying, I think going out was $34 or something. Not too bad. Didn't take that long. Then as we left, I jumped on Uber. It was like $78 or something. I'm thinking, fuck. It was like midnight on a Saturday night.
Yeah, that's fine.
But then I'm thinking, fuck that. That's too much. We'll try a taxi. And didn't say how much it was going to be and stuff. They was a bit, they don't say much. But we're like, fuck it. because we needed to get up at 5 o'clock the next morning too
that.
Yeah,
to catch a train catch a train to the airport. So we're like, fuck, we're not waiting around. We'll just jump in this taxi. And he didn't say much. And then he's fucking driving. And then he lets us know, oh yeah, you want to go fastest way, but you'll have to pay toll.
Yeah.
You'll have to pay for the toll. That's $15 and stuff.
Yeah. Tolls are
So we ended up paying, like, when we stopped, it was $116 in a cab.
Holy shit.
But that was including the toll, right? So I'm like, fuck it. It's only money. We go home tomorrow.
Yep.
At least we made it.
Yep.
116 goes up 121. Like, why the fuck do they do that?
Yeah, right at the end, like you see.
So
the
it
final
was
price.
like, it was like $101, I think, in the taxi, $15 for a toll. So I'm like, fair enough, $116. But then when you see it on the screen, $121.
Why does it? Because I know what you're saying. I got a taxi home from the airport a couple of swings back, and it was something like, obviously not that much, but it was like $18, and it went up to 22 or something when you're actually going to pay it. And so I know what you're saying.
Maybe there's
What
a
is it?
surcharge.
Is
I don't know.
Is,
But
is it the 18 like is not GST or something?
Fucks
and
me.
Then I don't know.
why can't they
I'm
just
not
have
too
the
sure.
real price on the screen?
Yeah.
There's like a surcharge at
You
the
know?
end. It's like a bonus score for the driver.
Yeah.
If he gets there in time.
Yeah.
Little bonus points for him.
Especially because you think
Not for the passenger.
fucking on a Saturday night, giving cunts lifts at 12 o'clock,
right.
1 o'clock. Most of the time they're charged up.
Because I see
they're not going to be
you see,
checking.
You see that a
Yeah.
lot when you use a maxi cab.
Yep.
Because I don't know if it costs more because it's a bigger cab.
Yeah.
There's more
Yeah,
people,
they have a
but-
surcharge for that.
And they fucking put that on the end.
Yeah, but you're right. I do know that. I think I have noticed that the final price that you see on the meter,
not what you get
see on the
charged.
FPOS fucking
Yeah.
card.
So yeah, Sydney taxis,
and it wouldn't be
fuck you.
it wouldn't be the FPOS surcharge because that's like 0.05%
Yeah.
or something, shouldn't it? It's like fuck all
Maybe it's
or 1%
because you
or
didn't
something.
talk to him.
Probably. Fuck that cunt.
Out of town charge.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, bogan charge.
So fuck Sydney
Bogan
taxis.
tax.
Again, got me again. But the
fucking
trains,
bastards.
and stuff and Ubers and stuff there are so good, eh?
Are they?
Like in the cities.
I've never
yeah.
been to Sydney.
cities.
I've heard that it's a shit city set up for transport. I might be wrong, but I remember my mate years ago when we were traveling, he come back to Sydney and he's like, man, the Sydney fucking trains and shit are shitty.
Well, I think compared to Melbourne, because Melbourne's
compared
like
to
the
some.
grid system.
Yeah, the grid system's
it's
perfect.
fucking
Some
awesome.
cities like LA, the worst fucking city to try and
Yeah.
travel around in. Like trying to get from where we were staying on the Hollywood Boulevard, the Sunset Boulevard,
Bollywood Boulevard.
Bollywood Boulevard. The main drag there, trying to get there to Venice was like 3 different buses.
Yeah, right.
And just like it took us like fucking an hour and a half.
I
So
thought
where
the,
some cities are just designed perfect. Like New York's really, really helpful.
'cause that's
the grid.
grid,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Some cities are set up
Yeah.
pretty well. Yeah.
But no, because we stayed right in the city, like right near Central Station too. It's easy. You got
Yeah.
trams, the tubes, easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
But then yeah, it was fuck. We probably didn't get to bed till like 1 o'clock.
Man,
Had to wake up
again.
5 o'clock, catch a train. It's only two or three stops till the airport.
Yeah.
We were pretty close, but still fucking rolled me.
Yeah, I hate that's.
So yeah, quick
fucking
little
Russian.
mission down to Sydney over the weekend. Was good.
Oh, fuck.
What about you, Kev?
How's your week and nights?
I went out to work, rain most of the time. I only drove fucking trucks for a couple of shifts. It's fucking cruising. I got sick of watching movies. You get bored, like obviously when you're sitting around.
Not me, bro.
Yeah, it's good for the first shift. You roll in and you're like, that's all right, I'm feeling a bit slack. But then you honestly do get bored sitting around a crib hut full of like 50
The
blokes.
less I have to do, the better.
Fucking oath, bro. As long as I'm ready to go when I need to go at work, that's what I care about.
Do you ever get like shit goes down, you get stuck there? Remember how when we were working,
yeah.
you'd get stuck there because of codes and that? Has that ever happened to you? Your new workplace?
Nah, we get swapped out. Doesn't
You're
matter
out.
where we are.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Remember
it's
that used to happen once a blue
Yeah, all
moon?
the time. Yeah.
I'm not locked in anymore.
Code green or something,
Yeah.
and we'd be stuck there and be like, fuck.
No, it's not a secure area.
Yeah. You can just flee.
Oh no, well the boys, everyone like the boys
Changeover.
All the
It's
colleagues
easy.
respect each other more where I work compared to where you
Yeah, true.
used to
People,
work.
people rock up late.
Yeah. Had handover and shit. But it's good now.
Yeah.
It's cruising.
So what'd you get watching?
I watched that American Primeval. You watched that? American Primeval?
Primeval, eh?
I don't know. Everyone at work was saying Primeval. So that's what I was copying what other cunts pronounce.
Primeval.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna
pretty
get
sure
on
it's
Google for this one.
Primeval.
Wait, Google.
Because I've
Google.
heard of Primeval before, but what's Primeval?
Well, the dude who put me onto it's like, yeah, watch that American Primeval. And the other dude was like, oh, yeah, it's awesome as no one, you're the first person that's reacted.
Really? Yeah. I might be a fucking idiot here. Get
knows?
this up.
Who
Get
knows?
this up.
We're all
man.
fucking
Wait,
idiots.
How do you pronounce
Yeah.
Primeval.
Primeval?
We're a bunch of...
Yeah, let's go again.
We're a bunch.
Primeval.
Oh, how's it spelled?
Well, it's like you say
like
primitive, hey?
Prime, and
Yeah.
then VAL on the end.
VAL, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So all us miners are dumb cunts.
No,
You
so
got it
you
right.
are saying it's like
You got it right.
EVIL rolls into one. So you're saying like prim evil.
Yeah, well, it's EVAL.
Yeah.
Oh, prim
Yeah.
eval.
But I think you're
Primival.
right. Okay. Yeah, I think according to that, you're right. Us miners are dumb cunts.
Prime evil, eh?
Yeah, but I watched that show anyway. It's good. I liked it.
Well, you say primitive.
Yeah,
Wonder if
primitive.
primeval would
Primival.
be a thing from a derivative from primeval.
Her name's Mrs. Crabapple. I've been calling her Miss Crabapple all this time. Always fall back on that joke.
Was it any good?
I rated it, bro. Yeah, it was pretty violent. It's pretty full on, but it's only. It didn't really. I don't like the way it ended. Like I feel like they could have extended it like a bit. You know, right? They
did you
kind
s-
of they wrapped up. You know what? That's another thing I noticed. I was just telling my mate about it last night. Is seasons these days. Remember when we used to watch Lost on that?
Yeah,
One
they-
season's 20 episodes.
Yeah. Now it's like
It's only
8,
6 episodes.
6 or 8
So it's kinda
episodes,
like-
yeah.
Bro, it's the same with TikTok.
Yeah.
Like,
It's short
attention
form,
span,
yeah. Every
Attention
I know.
span's
I
just
wanted
shrinking.
like I was keen. I was getting into it, and when I seen the 6th episode was like the last episode, I could tell it was like they were wrapping it up. I'm like, this is shit,
Breaking
bro.
Bad, all
But
them.
budgets are like way up now. Like,
True.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because I
eh?
see some people like that. Did you watch the TV show Territory?
No.
The Australian, like
Oh,
it's like
nah,
it's like
nah.
the Australian Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Rip off.
oh
Like,
no, I got told to watch. I heard it.
I liked it.
pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was a bit tacky, a bit cringy, but after you get used to it, I thought it was good. But then they're saying that they're not going to release another season.
Did you watch any of the new stuff on Netflix?
Oh,
Stephen Graham's Adolescence.
my missus watched that.
I haven't been
Bro,
watching
I-
anything.
I-
Watch it, bro.
I kind of breezed through it. I sort of zoned out. It was one of them shows I didn't pay full attention. But yeah, it seems pretty full on. It's trending right now.
Yeah.
I haven't been
Watch it.
watching.
It's
fuck
only
all.
4 episodes.
Yeah.
They're all about an hour long, and the way I don't know if you've heard, but it's all one continuous shot.
That's what I was digging
Ridiculous.
when I was watching
Yeah.
it. The way it's filmed and the way it's put together
So what
is
they did
filmed
was
really well.
they prepped really well beforehand.
Yep.
So what? They
shot-
don't cut.
They
at
don't
all?
cut. The camera follows everyone.
Bullshit.
And
For the whole
They could
episode.
just
the
say
whole
that. Though.
episode.
I'd not noticed that.
You can't find the cut. There's no cut.
I did not notice
So what
that.
they've done,
But I was
they've
saying to
run-
the missus, this is filmed real well. But I
So,
didn't
like,
notice there
on
was
the
not
first-
any cuts.
So for the first episode, I think it was the second shoot. So what they do is they run through the whole episode. So that's the
Holy.
scene.
This makes me going to rewatch it.
And I think they said they did like the first episode over 10 shots, like so 10 times
Yep.
over a week.
Wow.
But they chose shot 2 for the one that got picked.
So they did it 10 times continuous. So 1 hour
Yeah, so they do
continuous
like
10
2.
times.
They do it
That's-
twice a day.
Yep.
They prep for hours beforehand
And
or whatever.
it's like
But
live-
when you
like a
watch
live
it, just
play.
watch the first ep.
Yeah, I
and
did
try
notice.
and pick it, and all
I did
and all
notice that it was
yeah.
flowing. I'd said to the
Flowing.
missus, I was
So-
like, "This is filmed. It was really long
So-
scenes,
yeah,
really
so
long
there'll be a
takes." But I didn't
character.
realize it was one the entire
Nah, yeah.
episode.
So they'll be on one character for a bit, talk,
Yep.
and they'll walk, and then someone else will come across.
Yeah,
the
and
camera
it swaps
will
over
pan
to
on
when
them.
that walk. I did notice that,
Yeah.
but I did not notice the whole episode.
Nah, so that's the whole
epic.
thing. Yeah.
You ever seen The Revenant?
Nah.
The Revenant with
That with,
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Mel Gibson directs it, eh? Or what?
He might. Yeah, I can't remember. But that introduction to
With
that.
the wolf and shit, eh?
The bear.
Bears.
The
bear,
bears.
yeah.
And he's in
Oh,
the.
I couldn't finish it.
It's a
didn't
true.
finish it. I
It's
fell
a true
asleep.
story. It's an amazing true story, and it's one of those true stories where the real story is actually way more hectic
Yeah.
than what happened in the movies. But the first 20 minutes is a one scene flow, and it is amazing, bro. It is one of the best one take scenes
That's
you'll
where
see.
they kill all those.
Yeah,
Is it?
you see, it's like a full action one shot. You see the arrows all flying in. Like it's a thing that if they didn't get it right, that's a big cost.
Yeah.
Trying to redo that.
Blows the budget.
It's a long movie. It's a really long movie, but really
That's where
good movie.
he gets fucked up by that bear.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, it gets proper mauled, and it's all a true story. And the actual real story is even more impressive.
Wait, that's what's funny, about like true stories. A lot of the time,
Yeah.
you see it and then they dramatize it so much. But then there's definitely some
You-
that
you-
are like, why not just tell it?
Put everything in there.
actual, factually.
Yep.
Because it's crazy.
It's even
enough,
more crazy. There's,
you know,
yeah,
like
the story of Walking Tall. You know that movie with the Wayne Rock, the real story.
'Cause
of
that's
that.
an old one,
That's
old movie. Eh?
Yeah, it is, and it's based on a true story, and the true story is even more impressive.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like one of those
Just
things.
tell
yeah.
it how it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Into the Wild's another one.
Yeah,
I was just talking about it to you
yeah,
before.
yeah.
Into the Wild. I read the book to that, and they leave out heaps of details. It's like, man, that's a cool. Let's put that in the movie as well.
You know what I thought
Yeah.
was a true story? Well, that was real? Because not Blair Witch, but Blair
Repo
Witch
Men.
trying to make it. But when the first Paranormal Activity came out, I thought that
Yeah, I thought
we
it-
all did.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's what
We all
made
got
it 10
fooled.
times scarier, bro.
We got
and the
fooled.
next day, I was like, I remember going to bed that night after seeing it, and I was like, chocked all the fucking cupboard drawers. Right, well, we were in the cinema and I was with my
everyone's
brother-in-law
pretty full on,
TK.
eh?
I was with my brother-in-law TK and like he was with my sister, with my missus, and we were all in the cinemas, 4 of us. Big TK, big Samoan lad. He's wearing this fucking hoodie backwards so he can get the hood and flip it over his face whenever the scary parts come on.
Oh, backwards, man.
Backward man.
I'll never forget, and I'll run him down for it all the time.
Oh, I just remembered a pretty funny story about that. The fellas I knew working for this World Theatre in Charters, can't believe this dude did this. He's a couple of years younger than us. He was a funny dude, funny, hilarious Filipino kid. And he worked as one of the staff. They G'd it up. So, you know the curtains on the side?
Yeah.
You know the curtains open? I don't know I can't remember if they are like that here in towns, but in Charters they have curtains that
Along
open.
the side.
Yeah, so the curtains actually shut the screen off, but they open up and like this, they'll stay on the side. He stood behind the curtain for the whole episode, right? And then wore I think they dressed him up in black. And at the end of the episode, he walked out, at the end of the movie, he walked out and they had it G'd up. So, you know, the exit?
Yeah.
You know, they had it G'd up so someone was on the phone like, yep, open it now. And he walked up to the exit and the door just opened for him. And then he walked out. They G'd that up. Yeah, I remember Lukey telling me because he worked there as a staff. I was like, imagine what if you got an itchy nose or something?
Yeah, imagine standing there. How long's that movie?
Like, it's a
Standing
short
there
movie. I
for-
think it's only 90 minutes. But when my mate was telling me the story, I was like, you're kidding me. He stood there still for the whole time. Dressed
Wait.
up in black.
That's a good segue. I think this episode will actually come out on April Fool's Day.
Oh, true, eh?
That could be a good little seg. We should have got this.
kids
We
always
should have got
ask.
this ready.
My kids always ask if we can do April Fools. I'm like,
What's a good prank or anything
What is a good, yeah.
that you've heard of?
Oh, I like the ones where they, it could be pretty dog, but they do the fake news of like a nuclear warning,
yeah.
nuclear bomb.
yeah.
You seen that? There's like a fake YouTube, you can put it on TV and you can just set it up and it's like a nuclear.
crisis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
world crisis. Like a nuclear bomb has been sent by North Korea. It's like, like the full
Fucking hell,
alarm.
Mum,
and shit.
this would be freaking. She already stresses out over everything.
Yeah, fuck. I don't
Wait,
know
have you done this with your boys where you go on YouTube and you get like them fake phone calls? Like you can do it to like, I'm calling the police on you. We've done that. Like she's playing up, so it's like, no, I'm calling the police, and then it's like a little voice message that goes, "How may we help you?" And then it has a break, and it's like, "Oh yeah, I just want to like they're being naughty," and then it's like, "What is the child's name and how old are they?"
Oh, true.
And then it's like, "Oh yeah, there's this," and they're 3 years old. Are they still being naughty? Like, and and then they like,
automatic replies.
no, I'll be good.
oh man, I'm doing that. I'm getting that.
Yeah,
sneaky
look it
tactic
up,
of
man. It's
I'll get
good.
that for
Because
sure.
we were doing it around Christmas, like ring Santa and FaceTime. Like FaceTime Santa. Are you being good? Oh, you're not, eh? No, I'm going to be good now. See, do you want presents? And
That's
you're like,
genius.
yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It's crazy what kids believe. Like my kids in this last month have probably lost like 4 or 5 teeth, and they still believe like the tooth fairy. Like they're 8, but like Cruz is like kind of like questioning it because
you could see him.
There's a girl at his school, and her mum keeps the teeth, lets the kids know, lets her own kids know that. She's
Wait,
got
that's a
teeth.
shit thing, eh? Other parents
ruining
like,
it for them. True.
Like my boys, I still sell it pretty good because I'm a pretty good shit talker. But yeah,
how much money you give them?
bro, yeah, I
It used to be $1 coin, eh?
used to be.
And then my mate's saying they're dropping notes now.
I'm
Become
dropping
paper
notes,
thing.
bro. We're dropping notes.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
Bro, yeah.
cashed
I've been
up.
giving them silvers.
Yeah, 10 cents.
Nah, but see, it's a good thing. So I'll be like, the tooth fairy only wants quality teeth, so you better look after your teeth. And the boys really do look after their teeth. So their first teeth that they lost, I gave them $20 each.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, look
and
up-
Fuck, everyone was just like, fucking hell, tooth fairy's rich at your place. And all this shit. I
Cashed
copped
up.
heaps of shit.
Look up what's the average amount given to
Australian
kids for
to
tooth
us.
fairy.
As
Yeah,
a kid,
or-
what was it for you?
fuck, I think I was getting silvers, maybe like dollar.
I think a $1 coin it was. Maybe
or like
two-
what's an accepted amount to
was a-
give? How much do you give your
Australia.
kid?
Mine was a $1 coin, maybe $2 for the
shit.
front
Here he goes.
for the front bucks.
In Australia, the going rate
Yeah.
for the tooth fairy generally hovers
going
around
rate.
$2 to $5 per tooth.
Holy
Though some
fuck.
parents may pay more, especially for the first tooth.
What about inflation?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, well, that's gone down on my fucking house.
$2 to $5. $2 is all right, I suppose.
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
$2.
But my boys like really, they're good with their teeth. I'm like,
That's
you got
good.
shit teeth,
It'd
you
be
got to
hard.
get 50 cents.
Do you struggle getting them to brush their teeth and that? No?
Nah, never.
No,
I was
never.
like, go do your teeth, make sure you floss. They get it done, both of them same time without fucking around too much.
That's good, yeah.
But
because it is something you want to
they
instill.
want that tooth fairy money, you know?
Yeah, that is fair enough. I get that because teeth are something you really do got to take care of, and it'd be hard to teach.
We're really trying to educate on that at the moment. It's fucking hard.
How does she go?
Yeah, she's all right. She brushes her teeth like when we kid her up to do it, you know.
Yeah,
like we have to sort of.
You have to work to it.
Because I never had straight teeth until now, so I was like always on them about their teeth.
Yeah, good on you.
Like my missus is always on them too, but I'm just like fucking. You don't want to grow up with teeth like these.
Yeah,
Like real crooked.
and it becomes expensive.
Yeah.
And it's painful.
But I feel like they're gonna have to anyway. Watching them come out, watching them teeth come like growing through like the second set, and they're not coming out
You
straight.
can tell
It could just be.
You can't tell. You can't
It could be
tell how they're gonna
genetics.
set,
It could also
but
just be too early, right? Because they might just come out all munted when they're early and straighten out a bit when they're
hopefully.
older.
fill the gaps and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're real gappy and then it
Yeah.
pushes in.
Yeah.
What about if we talk about something? I got a game here.
Yep.
Rolling off the back of teeth, something that's not real good for your teeth, but we're going to do a blind ranking of cordials.
Soft drink. Cordials.
Blind ranking. I got 10 here.
I don't really pump.
Apple raspberry, top of the list.
Yeah, I don't really pump cordials as much. Actually, I do.
Well,
The
here.
Brickfords or whatever. What's that nice one in the glass
Yeah.
bottles?
Yeah.
The glass bottles.
Yeah.
no, they're-
I roll a butter. Coal mine.
These are
mate.
pretty much coddies or golden circle.
Think you're fancy,
you know?
can I?
Stuff that we grew up with as a kid.
okay.
But give
Started
us
from the bottom, now we're here.
blind ranking cordial flavors. We got
yeah, we're going.
How many?
1 to 10.
1 to 10. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Orange.
He keeping count? Okay.
I can keep count. Orange.
Orange, that's pretty low in the rankings, but probably.
What?
Well, is it 10?
There's 10 here.
I'm going, I'll go 9.
Can't.
Yeah.
Raspberry.
Oh, that's up there. Like, that's pure red.
Yeah.
4.
Lemon crush.
Oh, did I say 9? 9.
You said 9.
Oh, 10.
Cooler. You know the lime, the green one? Green.
Fucking, I pump that at
1.
work all the time. 1.
Yeah.
Green one
Yeah.
too.
It's
Apple
good.
raspberry.
Oh, is that the light red?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's
that
what I
one.
got in my bottle right now.
That one's good. Oh, maybe that's could have been 1, but yeah, 2.
Cola.
Cola, maybe in the mid 4.
You said 4.
Oh, 5. Go 5.
Sauce.
But watery sauce.
Yeah,
I
it's got to be
love
fizzy.
sauce.
Nah, it's
No,
gotta be
you think
fizzy.
of you think of
Soda
icy cups
gotta be
back in
fizzy.
the day.
Yeah, yeah,
Icy cups back in the day. Sauce was number one. Pick.
Icy
Yeah,
cup.
true.
Well, icy
Yeah, only
cups is
at
a
the
different
bottom.
game, but if we're
Only
talking
Icy cups is cordial.
Only
no,
at
but
the
that's,
bottom of
that's
the
a,
cup.
That's a different, state.
Yeah.
Cordials,
You gotta be
liquid.
desperate.
Yeah,
Icy cup,
you
You gotta be
ice bar.
desperate. You gotta be that. Like it's
That's
gonna
a
be
different
last
solid.
last cool
Sauce.
cup.
Yeah.
What, for sauce?
Sauce cool cup was good, but
I know
sauce
it's good.
Sauce and
But
just
no one's,
water.
like, craving it.
not
Flip
that
them
good.
upside down.
With bread,
Yeah.
with bread sauce, number 1, boy.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna put that lower. Then I'll go like 7 or something.
7.
Yeah.
Fruit cup.
What color's that?
That's orange.
Orange.
6.
That's like tropical.
This
Fruit
is the
cup
goat.
Oh.
Fruit cup is the goat.
Is it?
Fucking oath.
Yeah,
Black
right.
apple black currant.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'll put that up there. 3.
Yeah, 3's left. And now you got
You got 6 left. It's
you're
gonna
doing
only
the
go
live.
to 6.
this is number 8. You got 8 left. Pine lime.
Oh, that's the best. But nah.
So you got
Yeah. I got 8.
lime,
This cunt, you got it all ranked.
lime, apple raspberry,
Yep.
apple black currant, raspberry, cola, fruit cup, sauce, pine lime, orange.
Orange.
How's orange so low? Yeah.
Nah, orange. Is
And then
fuck-
lemon crush.
Orange is basic
Bro,
as fuck,
orange
bro.
is
Orange is
Wait,
average as fuck.
Hot day.
I'm
you're
orange
fucking
enough.
You've been in the sun all day. You
But
need
that's
something
a-
to quench your
yeah.
thirst. Orange.
Nah,
bro.
if it's hot sun all day, I'm going lime, bro. Lime, that green.
The
number
green
one.
is good.
I pump it
The
at
green is
work.
good.
They have it out of work,
They're
and
the
I still
only two
pump it
I
every
get. I
night.
get apple raspberry and that lime.
Fruit
Same,
cup. I reckon
same.
fruit cup would be one
But
for me.
if we're going-
lime and then apple
We're
raspberry.
going real cordial. I think it's Brickford's glass bottle.
Yeah.
Peach iced tea. Peach iced tea.
He's
Cordial.
fancy fella.
Yeah, a bit of ice.
Hey?
Fuck yeah, boy. Fuck your little home brand shit.
What do you cut fucking lime up, lemon, and put it in it too?
little cocktail.
Little mocktail cordial.
I'll get the
Little
lemon lime
classy
bitters and we add it.
Oh,
to
that
the,
one's nice too.
Yeah.
Which
lemon
one?
lime bitters.
The
one.
lemon lime bitters
Yeah,
one.
Yeah,
Well, I
lemon
only get it when it's on special. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, on sale. Yellow tag, please.
Fuck. I thought you were gonna go soft drinks. What's the goat soft drink? Oh, we'll save that for another one.
Oh, yeah, I would quickly
Home
make it up
brand.
now.
Wait, I'm on a new one, bro.
What?
Home brand. It's just called like pineapple.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like the Pasito.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
home
it's
brand
Pasito.
Pasito.
I know what you're talking about.
Right.
That is good. That is good. Because Pasito is probably my favorite soft
Yeah.
drink. Actual
Bro,
Pasito.
it's so good.
I love that.
I usually get cartons of Coke, but
Actually, we should just
I
do a
like
ranking.
Coke
Let's
too,
try and
man.
make a ranking now.
I like Coke now.
Go on.
Yeah.
What,
Okay.
blind or just rank them?
soft drinks.
Let's just rank them.
Alrighty, I'll Google it here. I'll Google top 10 soft drinks. And
Are we
that's-
gonna blind it?
You're up. You blind it, bud.
Blind him up.
go.
Blinded by the light.
What are they?
Well, what
call-
are we gonna,
What do they call it in America? Pop.
soda.
Oh, here we go. I'll just go.
Wait, well, that
I'll
was another thing. I think I told it when we went to Hawaii and we're like,
okay.
wanted to get a water but with a bit of red cordial in it. And I said, can I just get some cordial in it? Looking at me like I'm weird.
What are they called?
Grenadine.
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 Oh, you said that, yeah.
They're like, and then from then we were saying everywhere we go, can we get some grenadine? Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Here we go.
Yeah,
Is
that's
this-
fucking weird, eh?
I'm just getting.
Because I'm not a big soft drink drinker.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
give me the.
I am. Fuck.
Well,
Here we
but
go.
I'll try it.
Okay, I'll just
I'll
count
slow
how many
right
there.
down
1, 2,
there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'll pick 10 of these ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna throw out Sprite.
Ooh, I'm going to say
I'm, I,
2.
I'll put that at 4.
I'm going to say
Two?
2.
2. Okay, that's up there pretty high.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
start
Actually,
confidence.
3. Sorry, 3.
Still on the podium.
Start again. We'll go 3.
Okay. This
Sprite.
is more of like an Australian version, but I'm gonna go Bundaberg ginger beer.
That's
Nah.
3 for me, bro.
Nah.
Bundaberg ginger beer is 3 for me.
It's up there, bro.
See, I love actual ginger beer, but ginger beer soft drink I don't like. I'll put that
True.
at like 8.
What's your favorite alcoholic ginger beer? I'll be digging that Matzo's.
Yeah, that's
I like
strong
that.
too.
It's like real gingery.
Yeah.
But then the Brookvale one's good, but it's full of sugar, bro.
Yeah, nah, probably just Squires.
Yeah. Well, that's good too. Yeah. Okay, back to soft drink.
We're getting this is jumping around all
Pasito,
over.
bud.
Pasito's 1.
Pasito. Yep. Same.
Pasito.
That's good call.
Oh,
I'll put
yeah,
Pasito at 5.
Pasito.
Yep.
Put Pasito at 5 for me.
Yeah. 5. Okay. Mountain Dew.
4.
That's 2 for me.
Mountain Dew. I'll put it at
Mountain
8.
Dew is very good.
Okay.
Put it at 8.
8. What? Down the bottom. 2.
I hardly have it. I like it when I have it, but I hardly have it.
Do you have it when you get KFC?
When I get KFC.
Yeah,
That's the only time
yeah,
I get
same.
it.
Yeah, boy. Okay. Classic Coke.
1 for me.
No, I'm going to
Fair
say
enough.
like,
I'll rate 2.
what have I got left? 5? I'm going to say 5.
Okay.
Coke Zero. I don't drink Coke. Coke Zero, I'll put it 5.
Okay. We'll go Kirk's creaming soda.
Ooh, damn, I should have left 3
Or
open.
Whitbread's creaming soda even.
I should have left 3. So have I got 2 or 6, eh? It's my next ones. Fuck.
How do you not know this was coming up? I knew cream and soda was
No, I was waiting for SARS. So let me just.
I don't even know what
blind ranking's too
I'll
hard.
put that at 8.
I'll have to
Did I
go.
say
I'll have,
I can't even keep up.
Yeah.
But we're going solo.
yeah, 6 or.
That's down the bottom.
Because I
Solo's
drink it
good.
when I go out. So if I'm out in town and I'll get like vodka and solo or
Oh,
something.
do you? Yep.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like hard
I think
rated, eh?
solo
Yeah. Or
is
hard solo.
The
If
fuck
you,
thing is when you say something and solo and they don't hear you because you're in a fucking club, they give you soda water.
yeah, soda water
do
sucks.
they?
Tastes like shit.
No, I don't mind the vodka, lime, and soda.
Nah, sucks.
I don't mind that. And I like vodka, lime, and water. Like
No carbs.
H2O.
Healthy.
Like
Healthy
no
drinker.
No fizz, bro.
No, but I think if it's really, really hot and you drink solo, I think that's the
Yeah.
most thirst crushing.
Like, you ever had
Refreshment.
Fanta,
hard
Fanta,
solo?
that Fanta
See, I was
gets
waiting
me.
for Fanta too. Fanta
I'm
hasn't
not
even
dropping
been
that
up
one.
Yeah.
But our doggies get Fanta.
Yeah, Fanta's my number 2.
Yeah. Okay. I don't, how many we got left? But
I
I'm
don't know. I fucked up big. So I'm just gonna say, number 1.
You're waiting on sarsaparilla, right?
Yeah.
He's waiting on sarsaparilla.
So what did I say? One
I'll
was?
drop that down. I'll drop that down. Whitbread sarsaparilla.
Yeah.
But people
Sars-
don't know Whitbreads. I'll go like the Bundaberg
Kirk's.
sarsaparilla.
Kirk's
Or you like Kirk's better than Bundy sarsaparilla?
I haven't
Yeah.
had
Kirk's
sarsaparilla.
is good.
Kirk's
Bundy's
is just basic.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Bundy sauce. Yeah.
Wait, what did we say?
The
one
Bundy's
was?
ass.
What did we say? One was.
You said straight up Pasito, and I'm saying
Yeah,
Pasito
no.
as
So
well.
I'm gonna say Pasito, Sars, creaming soda, and then like
Top 3.
yeah.
Okay, and then honorable mention Red Bull.
What the fuck? That's
really
soft-
on my
That's not
list.
soft.
That's not even on here. I'm just
That's
throwing it out there.
fucking. If there's 10, that's 11.
Wait, what's the best energy drink then?
I don't drink.
Blue,
I don't drink
Blue
them.
V.
Neither do I. I don't really pump them too either
I
that
used
much.
to pump Blue V daily, but I don't anymore. But when I do need something to pick me up before the golf course, well, Blue
Bit
V.
of blue, yeah.
But I always start my round off when I rock up to the golf course. They got the same Bundaberg brand. You know those fruit drinks they got? They got a mango passion fruit one.
They are good.
Oh,
yeah.
bullshit.
I
I've seen
always
them, but
get
I haven't-
one.
I
I
haven't
always
tried
get
them
one
yet.
before my round, bro.
Or you know them like mango passion and pine like sparkling water or whatever, or it's like that brand. It's
In
like
the
a
cans.
Schweppes brand, eh?
And it's like, yeah,
Something?
it's like in a can.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
yep.
they're fucking.
Yeah, I
lovely.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. They're good.
Try that
Right.
mango one, Kev, if you like.
Yeah, go on then. I love all the Bundy soft drinks, eh, bro?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. What do we got? What else was happening, bud? What are the blind rankings?
I had
What
to
other shit we
fucking-
talking? Sorry.
Yeah, not blind ring. Wait, they're fucking hard though.
I know.
Especially,
They
when,
are.
especially when you're not prepped.
Every time they come up,
Oh,
it's
fuck.
fucking hard.
Especially if you leave the good ones hanging like John
You were trying to
Farnham
do
and
it.
Jimmy Barnes.
This cunt shit at all. No, wait, I got locked out of my Spotify account the other day.
What?
I didn't
True.
even know that was possible.
True.
Like,
How come?
How come?
it said, I'll read the wording. It said, you engaging in the creation of unauthorized copies from the service.
So
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Well, what have you been doing with your account?
You've been
Nothing,
trying
I
to listen
listen
to
to music.
copyright, like
Fucks
concept
me.
get uploaded. Listen to too many island tunes.
Yeah, maybe.
All them PNG island beats that aren't authorized.
No, I honestly don't know what it was for, but I
That's
had
good
to
job.
contact someone on a little chat.
Yeah, right.
And,
True shit.
And it was like they fucking reinstated it within 5 minutes. But it was fucking weird and
Some cunt
annoying.
hacked your
Because I'm
fucking
trying to
thing.
log on.
Yeah.
It was after I finished work. Obviously, we don't have our phone on us. And then I was going to put something on the drive home. Wouldn't work. Couldn't log in. Tried via email. Tried via Facebook. All different types of logins. And then I checked my emails and it said like, yeah, you've been fucking...
That's fucking
Suspended
frustrating.
or some
Especially
shit.
if you're spending money on
Yeah.
it too, that'd be frustrating as fuck.
And then,
Please,
and this wasn't like, because I thought, it's saying stuff about creation. I thought it might have been about the potty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's all set up through a different thing.
Oh, is that
like,
different account?
Or the way we upload the episodes is like through, I don't know, it's through a different little thing called like Anchor. Like,
Yeah, right.
for, I don't know.
Like a third party
For-
sort of thing that does everything.
And then
uploads
once
them
you upload on that, it just puts it on Spotify sort of
okay.
thing.
Yeah, right.
Something like that. It's hard
Yep.
to explain. So it's not like we have an account for the podcast.
Yeah.
Something can create. I haven't fucking. How are you in breach of creating things and stuff?
I don't
It was
know.
like, so yeah, my
I use
personal
YouTube
account.
Music, YouTube Premium.
You pay for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking I hate ads.
Oh, I
And you
hate
get-
ads, bro.
So when you get YouTube Premium, you get YouTube Music, and I use that. and then with YouTube Music, like you can watch the video too.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like,
you get both,
With the
yeah.
kids singing class, like they can just get the karaoke versions of shit.
Yeah, I do know
So you
people
get
that.
like three in one.
One of my other mates was preaching as well.
Yeah.
And from back in the day, I have a YouTube playlist from ages ago,
Yeah.
and it made me think. But I just get free ad blocker, but fuck ads. And then you can lock your screen with that, eh?
Yeah, and you can
Yeah,
look at the screen.
yeah.
Or you can do a mini player with YouTube.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
I can have YouTube.
Yeah,
I can have
yeah.
the podcast video playing in a
And
mini
still
player
be doing
and
shit
still,
on your
like,
phone, yeah.
double
Because
tap
that
it
is
on
the shit
Instagram.
thing. That is the
Yeah,
shit
true,
thing with
true.
YouTube. Once you minimize it, it
Yeah,
stops
yeah.
I know,
playing.
but they've purposely done that, obviously,
Yeah.
just so people will have to get roped into
Like
paying
me.
for it.
But it's good. Like
Yeah.
you get 3 in 1. You get YouTube Music. You get fucking
Well, did you hear about
YouTube.
Yep.
You
I
get
don't know
no
if we
ads.
should give him up on the show, but a lad, J Bell, he signed up for that. But you know how he's like
He's really
real
tight with his
financial thing, real tight.
Oh, yeah.
If he
He's
can
so
if he
smart.
can save 10
He's
cents on
so
something,
smart with money. Yeah.
he'll save it. Like any
Yeah.
hack that he can do.
It's inspiring, some of the shit he
He's
does.
so-
Honestly,
like,
I learn a lot from him.
I try to have conversations with him, and I have
Yep.
to ask him the same shit 10
Yeah.
times.
He's like the Rain Man, eh? He's smart.
He
bro.
is, bro. But he fucking got like a family account on premium YouTube and that, but to save money, because what do you pay a month?
15, 17 bucks. We
So,
wrote it. We
yeah.
wrote it down. I wrote it down. A couple
So it
weeks
might
ago.
be, say it's $20 a month. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'll save money. So he signed in with like a Ukrainian VPN and did a conversion with the currency, and he pays like $3 a month or
What?
something. Like, something real weird like that,
Yeah.
you know? Like just the fucking...
Well, Spotify for a while, me and my mates were flogging it, and you could get a crack version on Android.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get a crack version, download Spotify. I rocked that for years. Up until I started this new job, I actually paid for Spotify.
Well,
'cause you couldn't download music off this crack version.
Yeah.
You could only download podcasts.
Yeah.
And the crack version was just literally
Just-
download it, install
that's
it like
another
normal,
thing.
and then and you could just listen to Spotify. Like
I got so many
That's another
saved
thing about
playlists.
YouTube. You can download videos.
yeah, you could.
Yeah,
So when you don't have
yeah,
service,
yeah.
because that's a
Yeah.
big one when you're out and you
So
have
like
no
no,
service,
when
you
you
can still listen to it.
when you're going on a plane that has no
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
exactly. Yeah, yep.
You
No,
gotta-
I listen to so
what
many
broke me into it.
podcasts. I have heap of saved playlists, light songs and stuff.
Yeah.
So Spotify for me, I listen to so much. So I was fucking a bit dirty that they tried
Yeah,
locking
that's
me out. the
fucking
dogs.
frustrating, all
You
right?
might have to-
Especially
you might have to come over to the dark side, bro.
Nah,
Oh,
they're still my
YouTube.
friends. They helped me
Mr.
out in a
Google
couple
man.
minutes. It was good.
Yeah, true. No, my missus rocks the podcast app. You heard about that? There's an actual app called
Yeah,
Podcast
yeah.
app. You get heaps of podcasts on there, no ads.
Just
nothing.
audio.
Is ours on there?
Yeah, just audio.
I don't think ours.
No,
is
that's what I was saying. We probably should put
we-
ours. And,
She doesn't pay
and
for it.
Apple, no, you don't pay for it. Free download.
Yeah.
And Apple, we need to get ours on the
Yeah.
Apple Store too, eh?
Apple. Yeah.
'Cause one of my
we'll
mates
have
is
to
like-
figure out how to.
My
do
mate is like,
some
oh,
more
I can't.
shit.
I don't really watch stuff on YouTube. Do you have it on Apple? And I was like, oh, I don't.
How
I don't
much?
Think so.
How much do you reckon? Like, I got asked this. A couple of the boys were asking each other this the other day. How much do you reckon you spend a year on streaming services?
It'd be easy to figure
I only
out.
have 3. I could probably figure it out right now. Like $8 a
mine
month.
equal
Or,
to about close to $1,000 a year.
really? Well, I'll do it right now as we talk because I only pay for 3 of them. I deleted them all when me and the missus lost our job because of the
COVID shit.
Yeah, because of the COVID shit. I deleted everything. Deleted my Netflix. Deleted all of them just because we didn't have jobs. For a
I
bit there,
have
you know,
deleted a few and unsubscribed from
So,
a few, but
yeah.
I
the
still
year.
probably pay.
What do you got? No, what do you got? Like Netflix, Stan,
I got
Spotify.
Netflix, Spotify, KO.
Yeah, KO's
I spend
expensive. eh?
I
that
spend $408. Oh, KO is getting it ready. I spend
Disney.
$408 a year without KO, and this is the fucking KO. I hate that kind of thing. I hate it. I hate KO, but it gets me because of footy. Actually, I won't times it by 12 because I only have it for 6 months of the year when footy season's on. So I times it by 6. I spend $558 a year on streaming services.
Oh fuck.
And that's only Netflix, Stan, Spotify, and then KO for 6 months. I deleted after the footy season.
Yeah.
$25 a month for fucking just paying for footy.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah,
and
that
it's shit.
is-
Sometimes
yeah.
so I've had a lot of technical issues with it too. It's kind of a thing.
I got Spotify,
Get me
Netflix,
G'd up.
KO,
KO.
Disney,
Yeah,
and
Disney.
that's it. I think my missus has Stan, so we use that one.
Yeah.
But I've
Well,
had at one stage I had Paramount. I had
You had all of
fucking
it. We had heaps, right? and we deleted them. We
heaps
got
of
rid of
them.
them because of what I was saying before. And then we streamed. We just laptop to the TV. We streamed everything. No dramas. Now, it's really hard to find illegal streams. I don't know if I should be preaching this on the air, but
yeah.
now it's really, really
The
hard to find.
Zone. I had the
Now-
Zone for
now
a
it's
bit to watch
hard.
boxing.
Oh, did you?
It's a shit
Oh,
app.
I had UFC Fight Pass for a bit
Yeah.
there, $9 a month, but I deleted that as well.
Shit app.
Is it?
Fucking-
I've heard heaps of technical issues with that
So
too, man. Because
bad.
Bellator used to go on that.
Oh, did they?
And then there was always like I'd go on forums and
Buffering
shit.
issues
I'd
and
always
it
go on
fucks
forums
up.
trying to find like crack streams and that, and people would always just be cracking on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember trying to watch a fight. Gegard Mousasi was fighting Rory. Fucking the dude who fought Rory McDonald,
Yeah.
and struggled
Canadian.
to find a stream because it was on Dazen and it was all
Yeah.
kept on glitching out and shit. Yeah. So, yeah.
It's crazy how it adds up, eh?
It does. It all adds up. You think about the people who have everything, you know,
My mates-
all that shit.
There's a guy I work with, and he's pretty cheap. He's even got like the basic Netflix, and I've never seen.
I'm basic Netflix, and you have ads.
is that?
Yeah,
That's me.
I've
That's
never
what I have.
seen Netflix
Yeah.
What,
with
during
ads.
episodes?
I have ads.
During movies, bro.
We had this conversation just
Yeah.
at work. We had this conversation just on the other night shift when it was too wet to drive trucks, and I had an ad, and I was telling my mate, and he's like, "What? You have ads? How much
Yeah.
do you fucking pay?" And I was like, $8, and then he was like, "Only fucking $8." He looked at his accounts, and he was spending like $20 a month,
Yeah.
and you think he ended up downscaling to the one with ads.
Fuck that. Nah,
Yeah,
I'd rather
I
pay.
can't. Bro.
Well, I hate
Well,
ads,
so my
but it doesn't phase me because $8 over $18 or $20, whatever it is, and you get 1 or 2 ads an episode. It doesn't phase me. Yeah,
That's annoying.
and I hate ads.
One
Enough
lad
like that.
one lad that I work with, he's downgraded to that basic one.
Yeah.
And he puts it up on the big screen at work sometimes. Every time there's an ad on, I just fucking
You rage?
look at him. I look at him and I'm just like, you cheap cunt.
That's what Spotify used to be for me. Like, you know, playing music at the gym and stuff.
That was the yeah.
Well, I used to
And
get
then-
shit from my mates back in the day because if they weren't Optus, I wouldn't text them because 1 cent text.
Actually, I got
Nokia
SoundCloud.
3315.
I got premium SoundCloud too.
Oh, do you?
I don't know how much I pay for
SoundCloud,
that.
true.
But yeah, because that had
Little
heap of
mumble
ads
rapper.
and shit,
True,
yeah.
it is all.
No, that's where I get all like my
One of my mates, it's
tunes.
Island Beats.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the
Island
good
Beats
shit.
and-
Yeah.
and stuff.
But I
like
used to
that.
get fucking my mates used to roast me because remember if you were Optus and your Optus is 1 cent
Yeah,
text,
yeah.
and then I used to ring my mates, give them a little 2 ring them twice, and then hang up, and then they had to ring me back, make out that they missed the call. Money's on you, bud.
That 1-800 reverse. And you'd have
Hate
no
'em.
credit. You get on
You are
the,
speaking to Hayden.
no, you say that's like I'd be like, hey mum, it's Chris, call me back on my mobile.
yeah, true. Get a little the old phone booth days, eh?
Oh, fucking
man?
hell.
What else?
What else do you do now? Like the shit you enjoyed as a kid. What do you still do anything now? Because my kids have just started. They're 8. They've just started getting into Pokemon, and I loved Pokemon.
I love Pokemon too, bro. Game Boy Pokemon was the
Yeah,
best.
fuck
Pokemon Red, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Silver.
I ended up getting them a couple of Switches. My wife doesn't.
Yeah,
know
I'll
yet.
pull out the Super.
And I got them Pokemon games.
I'll pull out the Super NES every now and then.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
play
you
some
pump
fucking
that.
retro games. And watching shit old movies like. that
That's
you
the
like,
best,
like,
bro. But
but-
like, me and the missus in a phase, I think I spoke about this probably a while back, going back and watching the 80s and 90s movies. They're fucking good.
Yeah.
They're so good. I don't know if
Yeah.
just I'm old or the movies are a lot more simple and less over dramatic.
I just showed my boys Bloodsport the other day.
Oh,
Bro,
epic.
yeah.
Fuck,
And
that's
I was like,
That's-
boys,
I've watched that
when you
in
do a punch,
years.
make this face. And then like dragging the Bruce Lee story. And he's like
Bruh.
making those monkey noises
That
as he
is
moves
so
around.
sick,
Like,
eh? That was one of my when he's in the mirrors.
Yeah.
this fucking spirit. Oh, that's a good movie. Reminds me of All Star days. You know, like my
yeah.
cousins had All Stars, do pub for it, but go there and then sometimes you come in like half an hour through a movie, but you couldn't start it again, so you just adapt and.
Well, you
catch
know,
on.
I'm
But
not-
that's how sport we are now.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you get on Netflix
Bro.
and you're like, oh, there's nothing to watch.
I remember being
Yeah.
when
It's
I,
like, but when we had All Star, or even before we didn't have it,
You just have to go through-
wait till 8:30.
or you'd have to go through DVDs.
Yeah.
I remember when I first moved to Mount Isa when I was 17, living out with my old boy, they getting into the mines. All we had was DVDs, and I just remember like looking through them. Oh, finish that Keith Urban DVD. Right, I put that in. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like it just
watching a kid.
Now we're-
well, that's what I mean.
Now we're
Like,
spoiled
that's,
for
I was scraping the
options.
bottom of the barrel. Fucking in hindsight, fucking awesome DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch it, cunt.
Yeah, watch it, bud. Get into some country music, bud.
I remember hiring like video cassettes. You remember returning them?
Yeah.
If you didn't rewind them, they'd charge you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bullshit, I don't remember
bro.
that.
I don't remember.
The worst is when you got fucking scratched up DVD. Oh. Can't halfway through fucking Jet Li fighting scene, bud. Romeo Must Die. Comes flying through the air and
Fucking good movie too.
glitches out.
The
You're
one.
a fucking dog. The
the
one.
one.
The one
Yeah.
was a-
Is that the one when he's like they treat him like a little dog?
No,
Like he's
that's
just
Unleashed.
Nah, that's Unleashed.
Unleashed,
No, the ones
bro.
where
You
there's
know that
heaps
was-
of like from all different.
Yeah, yep,
Um,
yep.
You know
Like
that
Universal or some shit,
Unleashed
eh?
is called something else overseas.
There's heaps of
Oh,
movies
it's called
like that.
something
yeah,
dog.
they changed the name. They
There's a
sort of
lot of
changed-
movies like that,
Yeah.
and even video games.
Yep.
There's heaps of them because it's like, and heap of them back in the day, especially martial arts movies and stuff, release in Japan, so they have a certain name, and then when they're released in like North America, they release something else, and then in Australia, they come
They change the
as
name.
different names as well.
What's your favorite 90s martial arts movie? Like Van Damme and all that.
Oh, 90s.
I got heaps. King of the Kickboxers.
I'm
is
going.
mad.
I'm going. Was Dragon 90s?
No Retreat, No
Story of
Surrender.
Bruce
Yeah,
Lee.
Dragon.
I've
Dragon's
flogged that movie.
No Retreat,
man.
no.
No Retreat.
Oh,
No
maybe
you
a
remember-
Jackie Chan, bro.
Gorgeous.
Rush Hour 1, maybe. Or Rush Hour 2.
You ever see
But
Jackie
that's
Chan
not full
Gorgeous?
martial arts.
That isn't.
Yeah,
That's
but
more
it's
comedy.
yeah.
See
Jackie
what?
Chan. Yeah, Jackie Chan Gorgeous. That was a fucking good movie.
I don't know if I did, eh?
He had Police Story and shit.
Yeah, John Claude. Maybe Bloods. Oh.
Bloodsport and Kickboxer are hard to
Van
go
Damme.
past.
I
but
like
then,
The Quest. Did you remember
yeah,
that?
the Quest.
The Quest,
yeah.
But then, yeah, you got like
Romeo Must
No
Die,
Retreat,
but
No
I think that
Surrender,
might be
King of the
noughties.
Kickboxers.
Do you remember Double Team?
Yeah, Double Team with it had
Dennis Rodman?
Dennis Rodman.
No.
And Van
yeah.
Damme? Bro.
Bullshit. No, I do not
Van
remember
Damme,
that.
He ends up fighting Mickey Rourke in like
Yeah.
the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. It's like a little. It's like Coliseum type thing in the back in
Right.
the fight scene at the end.
YouTube that one, bro.
Oh,
It's a
no.
tiger and
I
shit
honestly
in it.
never even heard
And
of that one.
like, Dennis Rodman was good in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I
few-
hate practice, but I never miss twice. That's a little line he has in it. Yeah, it's deadly. Yeah, it's sick, bro. They jump out of planes. There's
I
a
end up-
tiger in it.
I
There's
ended up
like
liking
fucking.
when this is what definitely not 90s, but a bit older, like getting right into Tony Jaa.
Yeah.
And his like Ong Bak
Yeah.
2, The Protector. Like I
Wait,
love
I've
that.
been
Keep
watching-
seeing all these
Style.
reels. They keep coming up.
I've been watching
He
this
was
fucking
skillful, man. Really good stuntsman.
this
Amazing
series on
stuntsman.
YouTube recently about this dude, and he goes through like they're pretty good too because they're only like 15 minutes long or half hour long. They're like he's doing episodes on like Australian underworld figures and prison figures and stuff like that back in the day because I'm real into that shit. Like
Yeah,
you
I
look
like
at the
that shit.
Melbourne
Yeah.
underworld and Sydney underworld back in the day,
Gatton and all that. Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. And he done one on who's the big bald cunt? He's in a Tony Jaa movie, and he was in Troy and stuff.
Oh, the
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, he
What's
looks like
his
You
name?
know,
Ian.
you
He
said
looks
look
like
like Ian the other
Bowen,
day. Yeah.
What's
Who
his
was it?
name?
Yeah.
Nathan Jones.
You brought him
Nathan
up the other
Jones,
day,
yeah.
yeah.
So he done an episode on him, like how he went to jail and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Is he? He's not Australian.
yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
is.
Aussie.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
bro.
Yeah,
He's-
6'10".
know
He's
this.
a convict. Like he's
6'10" weapon. He was in jail and like he went there as like a young fella and
Just
just
I did not know that.
and he seems pretty cool, but like people would try to take him on because he's so
Yep.
big and he's talking about fights in prison and he takes like across all the episodes, but this one in particular, he's taken like extracts from interviews and podcasts that other people have done. Then he like compiles it into like a storyline.
Right. What's this called? Is there something on YouTube?
Let me quickly find
right.
it because I got to shout out.
Is he in the Protector? Which one? Which Tony Jaa one is he in? I know the dude you're talking about. The big boss right at the
I
end.
got to shout out this channel.
Brad Pitt fucks him up in the Troy.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's a good movie, bud.
Inquirer 2.0
Inquirer 2.0. Yeah,
is
right.
the
Shout out.
yeah.
Unreal.
That's the channel.
YouTube. Yeah, okay.
And yeah, it's fucking
The
good.
Protector, yeah.
It was the Protector.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah, he's
He's
big,
been in, so he
mad
went to
dog.
the WWE and they were like really trying to hype him and build him up in that as well, but he hated the lifestyle.
Oh, that-
and then he went to Hollywood. Like he's got a really interesting story.
How about that huge fellow that was what's he in? The dude. I seen a photo of the mountain with him recently.
Thor
big- the big
Jorgen or whatever.
Yeah, but you've seen that new big fella? The huge fella. He's off some show, the Reacher or something. I haven't watched the Reacher yet. You seen that, Lars? The Reacher? Apparently there's some new show called The Reacher. All the boys at work talking about. It's a real good
I hardly
show.
watch shows,
And there's a
no.
fella in that is huge. He's like 7'3" and just and he makes the mountain look small.
Yeah,
They'll show me
right.
photos and he literally makes this the mountain Thor is like up to his shoulder, bro.
Because he's the same. He's like 6'10".
And
or
Eddie
something,
Hearn, there's
6'9",
not Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hall.
Eddie Hall.
Yeah.
Eddie Hall. You just said Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn.
before.
Eddie Hearn is a tall cunt though. Seen him
Eddie
on the
Hall.
weekend.
He makes
too.
Eddie Hall look tiny, bro.
True.
This fella. I don't know his name, but he's like some Dutch or some Danish fella. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He is huge.
Imagine being
human,
that
bro.
big, eh?
It'd be a bit full on,
Because, like I said, that Nathan, he
You'd have to
seemed
eat a
like
lot of
he was
food.
obviously doing some fucked up things to end up in jail, but
Yeah.
he seemed like he wasn't a, you know.
But he's
caught
young,
us-
eh?
Caught up in the wrong
Yeah,
path.
Eddie Hall.
like-
I didn't realise how young he was.
But like him going to
Is it?
jail, and people just wanted to take him on because he was big.
Eddie Hall fighting them two junkie cunts. Oh, that's fucking funny, eh? Just sleeps him, eh? Doors. Just sleeps him, bro.
But yeah, check out that channel, bro. If you're into like
And then just
underworld
power
stories
drives the
and
other
stuff.
cunt. Yeah.
Eddie
I
Hall-
do like that stuff, yeah.
Eddie Hall's
I
the
love-
same age as me.
Carl Wi-
88 model.
Yeah, right. Carl
Yeah, he
Williams, the
retired,
old Carl
really.
Williams story,
Yeah, there's
like all
heaps
the
of-
chopper, like
yeah.
there's so many
There's
hectic gangster
episodes
stories.
on all of
the
them.
Underbelly series. I never fully got into it, but they're like the 1920s.
Yeah.
Seen the
I
real
remember
old
watching
school.
the first season.
Mick Gatton, is it?
They come up-
McGatto.
Mick
Yeah.
Gatto. That's right. And Mick
Gatto.
Gatto's involved with like the construction industry right
No,
now.
so
See
do you
all that's all
know
over
how the
news?
unions started
The
in Australia?
unions, is
Like,
it? Yeah.
from like the dock painters and dockers and all the dock workers down in Melbourne back in the day. They started like unions,
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
and like there's even stuff now. Like I think a lot of the unions are a bit, you know,
Shifty.
shifty.
Yeah,
and
I
like
seen
they-
something on the
but
news the
back
other
then,
day, but-
they'd like if they didn't agree with shit or they wanted stuff done, I think they'd just go put a hit on people.
Yeah.
and like that was the
Intimidate
union.
cunts.
Like the union workers were like,
Oh, have you seen the TV series Mr. In Between?
yeah, that's a
Oh, I
fucking
love
good
that.
series.
Watch
eh?
that last.
Aussie,
Really
Yeah,
good
Aussie.
Australian.
Oi,
It's
honestly-
not real. It's not real. It's like sort of fictional,
Drama,
but
yeah.
awesome. Only small episodes too. That's why I
Yeah.
liked it. 20-minute episodes.
I'm not proud of this, but the only TV show I watch lately is Married at First Sight.
Oh, bro, the season's shit as, bro. It's just getting too.
Are you
like-
watching it too?
Yeah,
Nah,
bro,
we've been
I'm
watching
it.
Love Is Blind. Have you seen that one?
Nah.
No, I haven't
Where
seen that one.
they
But
like,
I usually get roped into watching that. Like we talked about, it's like junk food telly. But this
Yeah.
one is just extra scripted. I can just see how I can
Bro.
see how extra scripted
There's
it
some
is, and it's just
crazy like that
Yeah.
Jackie chick on it this year. She's a fucking
proper
lunatic.
Fruit Loop. Eh? Yeah, she a Fruit Loop. Yeah, she needs some.
Fuck maps.
Bro,
That
yeah.
girl needs therapy.
Yeah, I only started watching it because old mate's ex was on it. But fuck, it's like junk food TV.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't mind the older sort of. I did get roped into the older seasons. We've spoken about it on here before,
Yeah.
but that one at the moment, I'm just a bit droned out to it. Eh? It's a bit trash. But yeah, Mr. In Between, watch it. I like it. Only 20-minute episodes. It's short. That's what I like about it. If you don't want to
Yeah.
commit to it, you
Yeah,
can just
same.
sneak through
That's why
one
I've
through.
been-
And the actor, how good is he at acting, bro?
yeah,
he is
he
a
is good.
phenomenal actor.
I'm telling you,
Australian
watch that
TV
Adolescence
series.
if you want to see good acting.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
that
I'll have to rewatch that,
That
man.
kid
yeah.
that's on it, it's his first gig acting.
He does
and
it, and he's
the-
young, man. He
Yeah,
does it.
and the third
And the
episode-
dad did a real good
Yeah.
job acting too, man.
So the third episode in it, that was his first day of acting, and you watch it, and it's
right.
just about him and
Yep.
the psychologist. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
okay.
There's a scene
give
in
it a
it.
go.
There's a part in it where he yawns because it's one take. He thought he fucked it up, but he yawns, and the therapist is like, "Am I boring you?" And he kind of
Oh, they
giggles,
roll with it.
and they keep
I
rolling.
love
with It. It
that.
was
The
fucking
famous
good.
scene of DiCaprio when he cuts his hand.
Yeah,
in
and
Django.
and he keeps rolling with it.
You know that one when he cuts his hand? He smashes a bottle.
Skull?
can't
No, he
remember.
And he
smashes
cuts his
that
hand.
skull.
Oh, that's what he does. And then he rubs the blood on the Sheila. Yeah, that's
I
one
can't
of,
really
one
remember.
of the
That's
most
something I've gotta
awesome.
rewatch.
I love that improv acting. They like that. Obviously, you've seen all the takes of people trying not to laugh. Will Ferrell,
Oh yeah,
because he's just an absolute troll, and he just He's a funny guy.
I love the outtakes, like that they put at the end.
Yeah, and you can just tell he catches people off guard with
At
the
the end
funny
of
shit he
Rush Hour.
says.
Yeah, Rush Hour ones
I
were
just
the
watched the
best.
trilogy.
Yeah.
I feel like they were
all
like
the
the
outtakes.
first sort of movies that started
Yeah.
putting them in. Eh?
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
he-
But it's worth seeing. Like Jackie Chan used to do it in all his movies, all his failed stunts. They weren't really
Yeah,
like
yeah.
funny bits, but they're
Tough.
all him fucking
Half
up his
bastard,
stunts.
yeah. Broken every bone in his body.
Yeah.
Insane, man.
Well, I got
Yeah.
a crazy story here that I want to share. It's pretty fucked up, but I thought it was interesting. Like it's fucking weird. Did you hear about the this woman? Dude, it's pretty sad. She like took her own life, but then like no one's seen her, and no one like realized for like 2 weeks, and then her neighbors got worried after 2 weeks,
She was
and finally contacted.
Cats.
And then no, her dogs. Like she had 2 sausage dogs
Oh, yeah.
that had like eaten half of her.
Wow.
Like in 2 weeks, they're just gnawing out on her. Like,
Do you know about the thing that cats? Have you heard about that?
No.
I learned about it like last year that through true crime and that cats are known to eat the bodies. Dogs are known to hold off for ages.
Yeah.
Where cats eat bodies straight up. And I'm like that. I fucking wouldn't doubt that little fucking
Cats
slimy
are a bit
dogs.
more wild, eh?
Yeah,
I feel.
I'm not a fan of cats, so fuck them.
But yeah, sausage
that
dogs.
is
So they might have waited a week or
so
something.
true, that's
I don't know.
brutal.
I don't know
Yeah.
how long before they started getting into her. But
was that here in Australia?
no, I think it was in the UK or something.
yeah.
Like, but yeah,
Wow.
pretty fucked up.
That is
Changed.
fucked up.
Imagine being the one that found it,
I know, yeah.
and then
Them first responders, like they got to see some shit.
yeah,
I know,
no,
man.
but the cunts who got to clean up the scene too.
Yeah.
You know those forensic
cleaners.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it
that.
happens, yeah, and people have to rip up carpet and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know if we spoke about like that as a job one time, like forensic cleaning. Imagine that rocking up to.
Yeah.
Not just the blood; it's like all the fluids and shit that
Everything
comes
that
out.
seeps out and like, yeah.
Like, I had a hard time dealing with my kid's nappy. Imagine a fucking dead body.
Oh, proper. Yeah.
That's been there for
I know.
2 weeks, half eaten by fucking sausage dogs.
It would be
and they're
full
probably
on, eh?
shitting all over the place too, shitting out dead body.
Yeah, I can't believe the dogs did it. Yeah, there's a thing where cats are known to do it.
True.
That's what I thought you were going to say. That cats, that's fucking. Ugh. I guess they just got to do what you got
That
to do.
changed the fucking mood of the.
Oi, there's
the
a,
apple.
Thanks, Nips.
mate, real depressed. No, the episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, and a dude is cruising around in, I believe it's the Amazon, cruising around for a couple of weeks with a dog, and he ends up eating his dog to survive.
Yeah, oh, true.
Yeah, yep, it's pretty insane, man.
Did
Like,
he say how he had to put him out?
I honestly can't remember. Yeah,
You'd have to just like whack him real hard over the head, just knock him straight
I
out.
don't even want to. Yeah, that's taking a dark.
Just-
That's taking a dark little turn.
Chuck him straight on the fire when he's fucking still alive.
Roasted dog, says the Asian guy.
I reckon probably should we leave it on a dark note?
Nah, fuck that. Let's get it today. I learned it.
Pick it back up.
I got
You
a funny-
one?
I got a-
I got one, but you go. I'll go the next episode.
You keep saying that. He's putting it off.
Rain check.
He hasn't done his homework, has he?
I got a pretty funny one here. I seen this on a reel. Recent. I don't think it was a reel, just a little thing that popped up. You know how Cobra Kai come back a couple years ago, the series.
Yep.
Yep.
I haven't fully watched it. I've heard it's good. I haven't watched it.
I watched the first
First season was
season
good. First
and
season
the
was good.
first half of the second season.
Yeah.
I don't know how many they're up to now.
That's what I lost. That's where I
But
lost
like,
halfway through
yeah,
the
they're
second
starting
Yeah,
to
okay.
carry on a bit. But I think there might be a movie coming out now. I'm not sure. But anyway, so Cobra Kai's got this big resurgence after, 30, 40 years. When was the original Karate Kid made?
90s, early 90s
I
too.
reckon
Eh?
was
later.
80s.
I reckon.
Oh yeah,
earlier.
it might have been. Yeah.
So whenever the first Karate Kid, it's got this big resurgence 40 years later, whatever.
Wow.
But do you know why it's come back?
Why?
How I Met Your Mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you know how Barney,
Yeah, Barney.
Barney's character on there, he's real into, he always said across the whole series, it was like a recurring joke. He said, no, Daniel's the bad guy. He fucking does this and does that.
Daniel
He's the
LaRusso.
bad one.
The-
He's like,
He goes for the
alternate-
real karate kid.
the alternate
kid who actually
perspective.
knows karate.
Yeah.
is
The alternate
bad guy.
perspective. Yeah.
and
yeah.
he's like, he's thinking, no, he's the good guy and he's the bad guy. Whereas, so he gave that different
Yeah,
idea.
I've heard this
and then that's
recently on something
literally
else.
how they come up with the idea to do it.
Yeah,
and
okay.
the dude who plays, what's his name? What's his fucking the blondie-haired dude's name? Daniel and
I heard this on a podcast.
can't
literally.
think.
Came out
Did you?
I've heard this on a similar
Really?
podcast. I'm just trying to
84.
Yeah.
trying to backtrack where I heard it. I was listening to the Rampage Jackson podcast.
William Zabka played Johnny Lawrence.
Johnny.
And who was it? Kevin Holland. I listened to that one. TJ. No, it might have been the Randy Couture. I listened to that one. TJ Dillashaw and Randy Couture this week on at work, and one of them was saying the exact
True.
same thing. How the alternate perspective
Yeah,
of
yeah.
how he's actually the good one.
So that Johnny actually
Yeah.
pops up on an episode of How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
And
For the box party?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Oh.
And then Barney's just like, he's blown away. He's like, yeah, the Karate Kid. And he's like, but that is how
It's taken off.
it's like he made a little appearance in that. and then
and it's
that's
just spawned off
different.
since then.
Yeah, that different
The
idea. And
alternate perspective.
look how big that series is now.
wow.
Yeah,
Like-
there's even a game. There's even games now.
There's like whole spin-offs now. It's sort of like the Creed, and now it's fucking what's
It's like
the-
Rocky. and
Rocky.
now
It's like
Rocky.
Rocky Creed. It's like years later. Now it's
Yeah.
got its whole new series.
I like it how like that. Yeah, yeah. It's like a spin-off kind of thing.
But like I
Alternate-
never knew that.
alternate
Never even
perspective.
thought about that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
it's
thought that
interesting.
was fucking. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's the second time I've heard about that this week. Oh, actually, this is different as well. But the Kevin Holland Jackson on the Rampage Jackson podcast is one of the most interesting things I've heard in a while. Where you listen to a podcast and they're like, did you see any reels on it?
No.
They're feuding. They're like,
really?
they're having an argument, man. It's like real awkward. Yeah, Kevin Holland is just not respecting Rampage at all, being a young douchebag. But it's just interesting to listen to a podcast because obviously people all usually get along and talk
Yeah,
shit on
talk
it, and
shit,
it's like
yeah.
full. Yeah, it's a weird vibe.
How
eh?
would you go? Would you want to
Yeah.
kick some cunt off? Like
Well,
say you come
Rampage.
in.
Think
and-
about Rampage, the most mongrel fella ever.
Yeah.
He handles it so well. He handles it, and he's like, yeah. My respect for Rampage went up. My respect for Kevin Holland went down.
Well, he's probably gotten wiser in
Yeah,
old
yeah.
age.
Towards the
Yeah,
end of it,
imagine
they come
Rampage.
around.
Yeah,
I
back in
remember
the day.
Rampage when he was younger, though.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. You wouldn't have talked to him like that when he was in his prime. But I got it back to today. I'll read this one that I got here. So in 1986, Nadine Vajour, a 27-year-old French woman with no prior aviation experience, spent months earning her helicopter pilot license with a singular goal: to free her husband, Michael Vajour, a convicted bank robber serving a 27-year sentence. On May 26, she rented an helicopter and flew it to La Santé prison in Paris, where Michael, using a smuggled gun, possibly fake, took a guard hostage and reached the roof with an accomplice. Hovering above the prison, Nadine expertly landed the helicopter long enough for Michael to climb aboard and they escaped to a nearby park, ditching the chopper for a getaway car. How fucking insane is that? The breakout shocked France, triggering a manhunt that ended with Michael's recapture in September 1986
So he did
after a
get caught
shootout
again.
and Nadine's arrest soon after. She faced prison time but was later released early, while Michael, who had a history of escapes, served most of his sentence until 2003 and later chronicled his life in a memoir, La Cavalier des Cavaliers. The incident exposed security flaws in La Santé, cementing the Vajour's story as a bold testament to love and daring and genuinity. Fucking crazy story.
Wait,
Learn how
they-
to fly a chopper to save your man.
They have to be one of the most
He must have been giving it to a
romanticized,
Yeah.
like storylines. Hey, I reckon.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
prison
they all-
breaks and like, especially. I feel
Prison
like back
breaks
in the
are
day, bank robbers seemed to be such a big thing, but like,
Bootleggers as well.
yeah, bank
Bootleggers, yeah.
robbing stories from back in the day and them
Yep.
old criminals,
Yeah,
Like Bonnie and Clyde,
Yeah.
the Billy the Kid,
all that sort of
classic
stuff,
stories.
and then so many stories across time, Alcatraz and like
wouldn't
other
you-
things,
Like, honestly,
movies.
Ned Kelly.
wouldn't you do it for your missus?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's amazing,
My
man.
missus asks me all the time, how much
Yep.
do you love me? I'm like, I'll take a bullet for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what.
You
what
do it for
else.
your kids.
yeah,
You do it for your
sure.
kids. You do it for
yeah,
your
without
missus.
even
like-
thinking,
Yeah.
Would sacrificial love? I'm like, yeah, fucking oath.
without
Yeah.
even thinking about it, you would.
It's pretty amazing that she learned how to fly a chopper butt and got a chopper, and like that's just a crazy. I'm surprised there hasn't been a movie made on that.
There's probably been plenty that have
Probably
like,
French,
been
probably
based
the
on
French
it.
movies. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's such a cool and romanticized theme
Yeah.
across history.
Yeah, true way.
I like it when
Doing
you see
crime
it,
for love.
when you
And then
see it in
prison
movies
breaks
where
and stuff,
the women
yeah.
do it for the man.
Like that's amazing. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Another one done. We'll end it
little
on that. We
finish
won't
there.
end it too dark.
That's a positive story to finish.
Yeah. Oh well. Thanks for
No,
listening.
awesome. Yeah,
Dogs
cheers.
eating
Stay
bodies.
tuned for some
Cheers
guests
for
coming up.
cheers for tuning in. Make sure you head over, like, follow, subscribe, give us a fucking all that sort of stuff.
us a share.
It helps us out. Keeps
Send your
us,
mates.
Yeah,
Give us a kiss too. Fuck
Hey,
yeah.
give us a kiss on my body.
keeps us being able to do this stuff. So, yeah.
Hey, go on then.
All right, peace
Ciao,
out.
ciao.